Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to participate in this kind of behavior again.
And stopped abruptly on the left side shoulder of the freeway, where the officer then observed the defendant almost strike the retaining wall.
So the fact that he's going over 100 and weaving in and out of lanes, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, sir.
You say he almost hit a car as well?
He almost hit he was following a little bit too closely. He almost hit the retaining wall.
Okay. Mr. Mock, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now not to drive in this manner at all. Otherwise, I will take your privilege to drive away from you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you run his license?
Your Honor.
Okay. You're also not allowed to drive unless you have valid liability insurance in your name. If you do not have car insurance, no driving. It is a part of your bond condition as well.
Absolutely.
If I find that you become a danger to my community, I'm going to revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So how is this case? I guess, was it a 2B?
It was a 2B warrant. He had died with the jail, and they wouldn't accept him to the jail because he had elevated blood sugar. So they carried him to the hospital and they issued a 2B warrant thereafter.
Got it. Okay. So we appointed you because he was
He was in Montgomery County.
Okay. So I have given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Carl, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Carl tells me he can't get hold of you because you're playing games, not answering phone calls, text messages. Right. All right. I trust that it'll go well. Right. So for now, I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. Then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box, get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. And after that, you'll be free to go. All right.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
So if you can follow those conditions.
Yes, sir. No driving license, invalid insurance.
Right, no driving with Texas driver license, liability insurance, no reckless driving,
Take over his.
racing, all that.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
All right, Judge, next is page 1. Andrews, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Andrews.
Morning.
So you're charged with theft. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 18th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a theft, and upon arrival, the officer spoke to the complainant, a loss prevention employee, and the complainant observed 2 males suspiciously walk around the business and began to follow them. The officer observed the males loading power tools in a basket, and the males walked to a garden section and passed all points of sale, attempting to leave without paying. One male fled on foot. The other was escorted to loss prevention and identified as the defendant. The total value stolen was $686, and the officer watched surveillance to confirm the complainant's account.
Where from? It was a.
The DIMS only gives an address, but I can see if I can find out where that is.
Please. Mr. Andrews, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. How old are you, bud?
21.
You have now picked up a theft case. This is probably one of. Am I boring you?
No, sir.
A theft case is probably one of the worst that you can pick up. Once you are branded a thief, it becomes very, very difficult to get a job. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What do you do with yourself these days?
Looking for a job.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. If I find that you're smoking weed, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will have you fill out an application. It's also part of your bond condition that you must either get a job or into school. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
We're going to work on that now.
And Your Honor, the location was a Home Depot.
Okay. You are not to go to any Home Depots whatsoever. If I find that you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did they catch the co-defendant in this case?
Does not appear so, Your Honor.
Now, Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application for an appointed lawyer. I need you to fill it out for me. After that, I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. Mr. Andrews, you need to get back into school and graduate from high school. If you don't, at the very minimum, do that, you will make pennies on the dollar for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to work on that. All right, come on. So 2 weeks as normal, you know?
Did you say school or job?
No, I mean, we need a school.
Next judge is page 25, Sutton, come on up.
You were Henry Sutton.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sutton, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 19th, 2025, the officer conducted a traffic stop in 10500 block of West Fairmount Parkway in Harris County, Texas, on a black gray Buick displaying an expired registration as of May 2024 and an unconfirmed insurance status. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle, and the defendant informed that his Texas ID was expired and that his license was suspended. The officer was told that the defendant did not have financial responsibility or insurance, and upon checking the defendant's information in NCIC, the officer observed the defendant to have multiple SR suspensions for no liability insurance. The defendant was identified with his ID.
Okay, Mr. Sutton, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Have you run his license now?
It's not eligible.
You are not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today. This is a promise that you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care that you have to go to work. I don't care that you need groceries. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kittens. It doesn't matter. If you don't have a license and liability insurance, do not drive. Do you understand? There's a reason why. Imagine if you get into a car wreck, you create $50,000 worth of damage, or someone dies as a result. Who do you think they're going to come after? Right. They'll get a judgment. They'll come after you for everything. That's why you have car insurance, to protect you. They're called accidents for a reason, not unpurposements. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, and I will happily take this off. But until that point, if I find that you do, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Sutton?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Or did you want to go hire a lawyer? Those are the two options you have.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to do?
I want to hire a lawyer,
Hmm?
I would like to hire a lawyer, sir.
You want to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir. Yeah, may I speak?
No. The problem is that I've got a bunch of, DAs here, whatever you say, they're going to use it against you.
Okay.
Just the law's clear. It's either you got to have certain requirements to drive. If not, then there's just no driving. You're signing an affidavit. This is a promise that you're making to me that you're not going to drive. I take this extremely serious. You cannot justify driving for any reason. Do you understand? Okay. If you have any problems and you're unable to hire a lawyer, just come back and we can talk about giving you an appointed lawyer. Okay? Okay.
Is there going to be any space bond conditions?
Yeah.
No driving.
No, let's do it. Do you mind filing no driving?
Yes, Judge.
please, without both.
Yes, Judge.
Judge, that's it for now.
Yes.
Raise your hand. Would you mind second? Yes, sir. You solemnly confirm that you're not operating a motor vehicle at a valid Texas driver's license? Yes. That's the only one signs of it.
One judge.
Hey, guys. No THAs.
No, Judge. Gary? And
So are you handling the suppression today? Are you handling the suppression today?
yeah,
Do you know, has he filed any documents or anything for us to read? You know?
no.
I don't know anything about it. I was hoping to get a,
From what has been communicated is regarding the whole cause of
right, let's not, I guess let's wait. I just want to know, do they have anything? I don't, because I don't have any, I don't even have a motion to suppress that's been filed.
Right. I can't start. We can start it tomorrow, Monday to Friday, with no restrictions. So, starting tomorrow, it's Monday to Friday, I'm going to see messages on the system of my favorite holiday. As soon as I get today, I have to see this test and then the last one. The process, you're going to go side here, which means hours, that's 6 days. There's some information that is if you have any questions, in the have any questions, change your number, adjust it to receive them. Anything else, you can contact pre-trial services, that's what we're information. I've highlighted information here as well. And then with those messages, make sure responding every day was whatever things like yes or yes, and everything like that. So when you're getting them, approval change because these cases are separated. So let's go ahead and start on the after that, this last is we'll wait for It's a mail.
So if you ever text me and I have to sign something like later on and I forget, feel free to text me again. Because I forget all the time. And I'm not about you. So just text me if I forget. Sometimes, you know, as soon as I leave, sometimes I have to go. She's so busy that it might slip my mind. Hi.
Hello.
No, man.
I thought he was trying to say something.
I was just saying good morning.
Oh, good morning.
That's it.
I feel my life in the city. I was following.
Again, as we talk to you, try to get that we get that and so again, right now, is I'm feeling like I'm all five to show you, it doesn't really want to do it. So, I don't want to be or anything.
So I have no bond implications, right?
Today, last time you were here. They'll still stay.
You're right.
So just go on down and take a seat. If you're gonna put on application, raise your hand.
Right, and you stand out. I gotta grab my bag.
Hey, who's your lawyer again?
Corey, he already gave her the reset, so she wanted
Oh.
to stay and talk to you.
So did you tell her he's next door?
I know, I gave him the recent ones on out to her and gave it to her.
Oh, you already talked to her?
Yeah, she had to. And she thinks that she had gone to her. She did. And something when we got the light today, before them. Oh, yes, Valerie today. Are you now?
Zero. Judge.
No, I didn't see it. So great. Let's let me. Say it again.
That's the one that just came.
Got it. Okay, thanks.
So.
They really changed the dismissal forms, didn't they? So there's no boxes anymore?
Questions everywhere.
So you guys get to just put whatever it is, I guess? Is that what it is?
We're figuring it out together. We're all figuring it out together.
Yeah.
So, give us, come on.
Hey, top of page 11. So, I guess when John D gets here, like, let's see, maybe within the next couple days to get her here. Awesome. Also, bottom of page 10, also BVR. Did the person on bottom page 10 check in?
Yes, Franklin.
LaDon Franklin, come up.
Today, right?
We have a suppression with top of page 1. Oh, take a seat for me in the jury box. Who's the 10-day on?
Top of page 17.
Okay, she's.
Yeah, she's. Morning. Generally, the changes. You pick on it first. So just try to just start this.
Ready?
Morning, Judge.
Hi.
We approach.
Yes.
Dora Martinez, we are set for a discovery hearing today. I needed some body cam. It's not a true gambling case. It's operating a game room without a permit. Obviously, between the last setting, when I still told you I needed all these body cams, we got a new chief and he's been kind of thrown in the grease.
And it's the state's position that it doesn't have this in precinct 1 right now, and so it should be suppressed. The body because we don't have it.
I think that's great because they can't make the case without body cam. So I think it's
Here
wonderful.
we go.
I mean, there's nothing like to stand on today.
Okay, done.
All right, thank you, Judge. Can we give him a setting to eval?
Just 1
Or do
week.
you want to set it for trial?
Just 1 week, I would need just eval it.
I'm not gonna throw you in the grease like that. If you want a week, take a week.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. You know, of course, please.
Thank you, Judge.
But just, you know, whatever's not here, just, that's it.
That's fantastic. I appreciate that.
Of course. Hey, hi, of course. Top of the morning to you? Top of the morning to you?
Top of the morning, Judge.
Ready? It's still morning.
Okay. I was like, did I miss St. Patrick's Day?
Are you ready?
For the suppression hearing? Yeah.
Okay,
What time?
now,
Now?
I'm ready now.
Can I run to a court just real quick and come back?
The
Okay.
only thing I have is I need you guys to sign this and admonish your client that, you know, if it wins, gets dismissed. If you loses, he ends up pleading, right?
Yeah. And
Because
it's gonna be
that's-
a plea to an EWI first. They're agreeing to
Okay.
reduce.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't, what, you guys agree to whatever you agree to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things that I won't, but, you know,
Sure.
right, so,
It'll be first, probation on first.
okay.
Martinez on page 17. That wage or?
No, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yes, guys.
I have something for you.
If it is good luck and good charm, I will accept all of it.
It's just not me. Let me,
Yes, he said, he did say wait. Okay.
yeah, I mean, there's no reason to have her come here,
Thank you.
you know? I'm printing this out for you. It'll go right over.
And I'm here for, I just wanted to, I think it's listed as a jail hearing. It was the fellow.
BVR.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if BVR was filed.
It was.
Okay.
That's what I'm printing out.
Great.
He's in the jury.
I saw it.
Okay. Jose, so where are you going?
14,
Okay, you'll be back soon?
10 minutes?
Okay, perfect.
Paper Mario. So right now.
You all right?
Hey, Judge.
Hi, Mr. Noli. Let me take, I have to take this. What?
You refile, we can receive cash on it.
Will, It's just location.
Yeah, it's the location that you want to direct it. Like, so that's why I'm trying to get the visual from the office to see.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know when that thing's in.
Okay. They're getting some records. There we go.
Oh, is that one? Okay, yeah.
I think it's right now.
Andrews?
Yeah, it's the other.
So, I hope I didn't confuse you when I wrote down this bond. That doesn't mean drug bond, what's the there, because that's the other bond. So usually, when we get these, we'll eventually, or generate these, so go ahead and generate bonds. There should be other bonds, fair bonds. So, well, he asked, and that's what he was, they're giving the fair bonds, but we won't worry about this till we get. I'd rather do that.
So I was set for essentially,
These get primary drill,
but not this one.
and usually that one,
So
and it's just.
the allegation that I'm here for is different. Yeah, so the trust gets some records, which is to say, it doesn't take a while. I'm gonna go fight somewhere else.
There's a few in there right now.
Fine.
I mean, yeah. What are these? I think it's a pretty-
Oh, Alex.
Yes. My name was kind of chaotic, so I didn't get to introduce myself. Training from and learn teaching theater and all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
Nice to meet you.
PC,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna be training under him for just, and you're gonna mention boot court.
Give us a name, Alex.
Hey, no.
Okay.
So they say for me, I mean, I'm like,
You're floating right now.
yeah, but I'm eventually, I guess, whenever he calls out or.
She'll be someone typically.
So she's training for same position.
No, she's training.
No, it's just that this course specifically is a little different from the other courses because it's fugitive, they have fugitive.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's why they need more clerks to be trained in here so they can put us in here.
You're not trained.
Yeah, I've been
But
here
just
for a year.
fugitive abuse,
Yeah.
different stuff.
So she can do pretty much everything I do, but I'm teaching her
The fugitive stuff.
fugitive extra stuff.
On the actual stuff.
Yeah, everything goes on here.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And then they called it an initial location with this US and remain in contact with the quadrant. This coupled with the officers, protecting over the optimal, that they had to help the little saw that and it's on or about to defend it with hands like this. I will. The rest of the time. We have more than that. So.
I should be more staff.
Yeah, because then the artificial, I guess, is like, Abigail, I actually. Oh, we can. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of.
You can send it to me and I'll just ask you if you are they on bond, I'm pretty sure they're on bond, right? Maybe. Either way, if there's some bond, I know you're definitely surprised.
There were just so many articles. I was like,
Okay, I'll check your mental, please. Yeah. Put it in my.
Maybe it's music.
Check to sign it, but I'll go in my time.
Morning.
Mr. Connor? Dr. Connor? Do y'all have, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Joyce. You bet. Transport comment, is that just? Let me give you this, you know, that. Court one. Louis? Louis, yeah. Okay. I know he was off docket, I'm gonna put him on docket.
So she might qualify for the mental health program that's midnight old. So it was basically just like a class, and then upon that would be
Hi.
I'm here on another motion to sub.
Okay,
This is for,
sign it. Just have them put it in the queue.
okay, thank you.
Sure.
Oh, and there's two bond conditions in your queue, Judge.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you add on to the docket?
Yes. I got you.
Thanks. Is discovery complete? It's done, September 5, which is on the day after. And you discovery, all right.
Okay, I saw Mr. Brownie earlier. Her probation with us expires tomorrow. Last time we extended it for a month because of the tracking ability. I don't know if you wanted to do the same thing.
What's the cost number?
239
Okay.
403 4. She's completed all of her conditions with us. That was
Well, I was hoping that we could get some kind of
They took
But
her
she's
in.
done everything. Right. Now, let's just set term.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi, Mitch.
ready?
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good. So I have Garrett Smoots today.
Smooth.
He has 4 cases. They're kind of old, over 200 days. He has 4 felony cases pending that he's going to court on March 11th. I want to see, I've been in contact with the felony attorney. If I could just get a reset to after March 11th, I think we could come to a disposition on these despite what's happening in
What are you
felony.
thinking?
Yes. Just a reset till after March 11th, maybe like,
Is there an offer up there that they,
yes, there's an offer. There's still, he told me that he's possibly gonna go to trial on one of them.
state, the offer?
I don't see an offer on the felony. Let me see if the notes.
He said possible 3 years, maybe, he didn't know.
Would imagine some, be substantial.
Yeah,
I don't see any notes or anything about an offer for the felony, Your Honor.
maybe that's just what he talked to his attorney about. It's probably not official to offer on the day of court.
Let's not hear what they did.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, if you need it, for sure.
Thank you, Jack.
Hopefully.
Basically, I'm also trying to. That's exactly. We're looking at bond that. Apparently, the solution done. They would kind of. I think that's the topic. It was here. Here.
It's, you know, it's just.
Even she's on.
Come back, Judge.
So it's your motion, I'll just have you go first.
Okay, the state is, I think they're stipulating it's the warrantless arrest. So
Okay.
it's their.
Hey, Counselor.
Yes.
Even check, Judge, can I see it real quick? Make sure it's all, nothing has to get recorded.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just gonna set term her.
Okay.
I mean, she's completed everything. She's been on it for a while. I mean, you know, we'll just set term.
We're still dealing with.
I know, just go deal with upstairs. Okay, thanks, of course. Am I done?
Yeah. So, and I get it, things happen. Defense just kind of gave us this day of, we're set for a hearing today. We haven't had time to prepare this because this was all dropped on us today. This motion and case law in it. I would just ask for a continuance for we can review this because day of, when we're about to go into hearing, I don't think that's sufficient time for the state.
Well, it's just a memorandum. I mean, it's, you know, not uncommon for us to come to court with a memorandum the day of, but I understand what the chief is saying too. If they want to push this to next week or something like that, I
We have
wouldn't object.
officers here.
So the defense had subpoenaed them. I don't know their status and I don't.
Are they here?
I haven't seen them here. I mean,
So If I grant it, it'll be your responsibility then to get him here.
We can resubpoena the judge, that'll be fine. I want to make sure that we,
Yeah,
just not being surprised by something on here, and I haven't been able to do that.
I'm okay with it,
Okay,
but now it'll be your
so
responsibility.
that's fine, Your Honor. And we can file the subpoenas today, once we get a new date. I have 10 days, I mean, we just need 10 days.
Fair enough. Okay, thanks, Judge.
Mr. Downey, I just sat term with your client.
Okay.
We'll just be done with it, you know?
Read my mind. We actually have some hair follicle tests that demonstrate she hasn't been using that. So we have some hair follicle test results demonstrate she hasn't been using methamphetamine.
So they go back to the date.
They go back quite far. We got one done in February, but there was also one in December. That goes back 90 days, so we can kind of look at this.
Is that the limit? Is 90 days the limit that you
I
can?
think so. I used to think it was like, what was it, like every inch of hair goes back a certain period of time.
And I'd be screwed.
But I think it gets, well, you know, the rumor is that's why Britney Spears shaved her head back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she knew she was gonna be hair follicle tested. But
Sense.
I think it gets kind of extrapolated, so past 90 days, they don't like to extend it. So, but if we're done, we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
That's in correspondence with the South Dakota.
Chairman, you just said something I didn't hear.
That's in correspondence with the stop replacement.
Okay, sorry, it's like, picture on something.
Yeah, so that's the premise that he was like. So that circle is. So it's something where she's still.
Yeah.
So it's road goes, alcohol and all that stuff. This one is not.
Yeah, that's what it's still. This is just for reference, for the data. The stop reports are provided, but I reached out to the case manager now to get a visual. So that big circle's like the general exclusion zone, the pink dots that I put.
Are the red dots where he's gone?
Yes.
So
And then
every
that
single
center
one.
is gonna be the exact address. The bigger circle is the radius, at 500 feet. The pink dots are every time they're in, and then that cluster at 80 feet.
While mixing in certain fries.
See, and all of that.
Hey, so you mean, this,
We buy the-
which cluster are you talking about?
So like
We
this,
buy
so
the,
this is a
Carnival,
direct address. So she
half
can
off
show it,
thing,
he's not telling him.
right? And then you got like buy one free, get one free.
So he's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then this
And
is
then
like.
you'll be on a Ferris wheel.
Yes.
Or my favorite is the haunted houses.
I provided.
Yeah.
You have to go once, have a run time, but also a visual time, and then never go back. Okay. It's kind of.
Well, the key is to reach the recreation while the carnival is still open. And then go do the carnival, and then if you feel like it.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Judge, how are you?
That's pretty good. What's up, man?
I have Brian Lopez Rubio on the docket today. I'm just kind of punting right now. It's not old. I want to see what's going to happen with the Fifth Circuit ruling as far as, you know, minors possessing firearms under the age of 21.
Nathan.
What's up? I'm sitting there. Yes.
We just had this issue come up when it was like just a couple days ago.
Was a week ago, you're right. Yeah.
What was the question, sir?
The 21-year UCW.
They,
Oh, yes. Is the client over 18?
No, they're below 21. They're
Well, yeah, no, but are they over 18?
no.
how old are they? How's he, Greg?
I think he was 17 at the time.
So the argument's slightly more tangential, but here's my kit, and I'll provide it to whatever attorney would like it with the relevant case law and the memo from the Department of Public Service. And this crime should not be prosecuted.
Yes, Judge.
And with that, I'll stand aside.
We'll do another PC hearing right now.
Okay.
The officer initiated a traffic stop after observing the driver failed to signal and following too closely. The officer also observed the driver have no front license plate and failed to stop at a designated stopping point at an intersection. As the officer approached the vehicle, he observed a strong odor of marijuana, and the officer asked the driver, the defendant, who was the passenger, to step out of the vehicle. The defendant refused, and the officer observed him reaching between the center console and the front passenger seat. A PC search was conducted, and the officer located 2 clear baggies of green leafy substance, as well as 2 handguns, one under the front driver's seat and one under the front passenger seat, where the defendant was sitting.
So our defendant here,
Is the passenger, and the firearm was found under his seat.
so was the driver charged with the weed?
Let me see.
The information on my client is for the age. It has nothing, there's no mention of the weeds.
That is correct, Your Honor. And for
So,
the.
the only thing we have here, just because of the age?
The co-defendant was charged with the possession of
Other
the
stuff.
weed, yes.
All right, I'm gonna find no probable cause. for
Yes,
it.
Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I have. I'll see y'all
Okay,
tomorrow.
man. Have fun. See you tomorrow.
Please.
Yes.
Oh, we're doing the PCO. fine.
Bottom of page 16.
Bottom.
Yeah, I'm doing this one. I always think.
Judge, did Greg reset something?
No, I just no PC. Bottom of page, was it 10? 16? Yeah.
Lopez Rubio.
No PC. Bottom of page 16.
Okay.
Jose filed the other document though, right?
Did they give me that document?
I gave it to him. I thought he signed it. but-
I never
I
got
don't think, he took it that way, yeah, but I don't know what happened. I know he signed it.
Is he still here? You know?
No, he left. Maybe the state has it, the state has to sign it as well. Do y'all have the waiver?
The waiver for.
Yes, it's right here. I'm sorry.
The defendant will flash.
Is he here?
Yes. Case number is 255-1147. I did check it, it has one of the little lights.
It's next to the attorney for defendant, not next to the, whether you want a copy.
Yes, that was the one he was supposed to.
Oh, on the last page.
No. It'll be. Mental health.
Is that?
Those 2 boxes will determine what exam you're. Well, we can, and you want the competency? Yeah.
That was one, it's on the other side.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, Judge.
Hi.
Doesn't matter if I approach you on an off-docket matter. It's a motion to withdraw. It's, the guy's in PTI. He's doing fine. I think he's gonna finish in the next month or 2.
Does he know that you filed this stuff?
Yeah, I've told him. He has, basically, he paid me when he came in, never paid me again. And I've given him several deadlines. He does everything he's supposed to do in PTI, but I think he can't even, either he swindled me or he's just come into some hard times. And what I don't want to find myself in the situation of is that if he does screw this up and gets kicked back to the court, that now I got to come back and represent him for a second time, and I didn't even get paid the first time.
Right.
I think he's gonna be fine. I think he'll get dismissed. So, fingers crossed it doesn't come back to bite you either. But I really don't want to be on the hook if he.
I understand, but are you 100% positive he knows that you filed this?
I emailed him last week and I had given him a deadline 30 days ago, but I have not spoken.
He's not
If you want me
responding
to
to you.
Speak with him.
So let's do this. I'm putting him on the docket just so that I know that he knows.
Okay.
Okay? And I'll grant your motion.
Okay.
But I want him to know about it
Okay.
so that, there's no surprises.
You want me to call him and then, I mean, because I have,
No.
to be fair.
I'm going to bring him here so that he
Okay.
knows.
Okay.
Because it's not fair to anyone, right? So, why don't we docket it for
So You'll
Monday?
sign it on the date you bring it.
Correct.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
he knows. So why don't we put him on the docket for Monday?
Okay.
Okay, let him know he's got to be here.
Yeah.
And then we'll just have him so that he knows,
Gotcha.
and then I'll sign.
That's perfect.
Right. And then, in the event that there's ever a problem, he's gonna have to go.
Yeah. Then he's on his own.
Right.
You want me to just email and that way we can.
Yeah, she'll take care of it for you.
Okay.
The problem is that, it's kind of messing with the contract, so to speak, because there's already, you know what I mean? I guess we'll bring him in for Monday, so he knows. And then we'll give him, after that date, we'll give him the same reset date that he had prior to.
Okay, I think he comes up on his 6 months in April, so he's not far off from there, and assuming he's doing okay.
Guys are not early terming, are you?
No, and
They are.
I was gonna reach out and see if maybe Ashley Guys has some thoughts on it, because I don't know if the situation has arisen where an attorney has withdrawn, because you know how they have to sign as well. So I don't know if there's any issues with that, and if they consider anything further. So I'd like to inform.
Let me,
Yeah.
so let's do this, so we're all on the same page.
Right.
What's your cost number?
250-0939.
Last name Douglas.
Douglas, yes.
Okay. What is your email address?
I'm sorry?
Your email address.
AARON@TexasDWILAW.com.
Texas.
DWIlaw.com. The text is spelled out. But they are still early terminated. They've just revised it to where you have to be
And
perfect.
we always are the last to know. I have no idea what's going on. That's the issue. Just-
What we've been told, and I've had 2 or 3 dismissed in the last couple of weeks, is that they have to be perfect now. They can't have any violations of any kind. They can't have any positive drug tests. They can't have any missed meetings or delays in getting their things done. Yes.
Shatoria, can I have the cause number?
They know whatever it's over.
939? This is a problem.
Oh, let's just.
Looks like she's back on November 25th, and or threatening down this, but this person got approved.
Right. You picked up a new law?
Where, point to this map where you were. It looks like it was. Maybe an injury to a child.
Yeah,
Well, that would do it.
Yeah.
dude,
Do it that.
but that was in November. We're now in, beginning of March and nothing's happened. Let me email Ashley. Now, we'll have to have a hearing over this, I guess. So.
I mean,
Yeah. Don't worry.
how is this possible? Sorry.
I don't know.
That no one emails the attorney. Would explain why he's not returning my call, but. Is it a Harris County case?
Yeah.
Harris County case.
Mhm.
And
Injury to a child, reckless.
it's typically they do include you in the email. I'm surprised they didn't.
I wonder what would have happened if I wouldn't come by today. Just would have
Probably
floated
nothing.
along for a year.
Probably.
Do you have an attorney? Okay.
This is what I was trying to find. Looks like looks like it's Will Bond.
He hired an attorney.
He hired Will Bond for his felony case. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know if they informed Will and believe
How many
that.
settings, I don't want to touch your computer. How
No,
many
no.
settings have they had?
Hey, keep it down.
Yeah. We're setting for him. And that's an apologies they never informed you. That's surprising to me.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
That's the little store I went to see what I was living. I had to. Yes.
Counsel, it looks as if he was removed back in November, but then in December, they had him complete cleaning green. They had him. So I don't know what's happening here. So it looks like he was unable to do cleaning green in December, back on December 6th. And then they have his completion of cleaning green on the 9th. So, yes.
It's a big program. It's a lot of people in it. But
So I'm going to email you now. I am going to put him now on the docket for Monday.
okay.
Reach out to him however you can to let him know that he's got to be here. If he fails to appear, his bond is going to be revoked. And then we'll go forward. Just,
Yeah.
you can re-urge your motion at that time and then we'll discuss because I don't know what his circumstances are. So,
Well, I know he's paying it.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
So, okay, thank you, Joe.
Let me, I don't know where. It's sticky. State, can you come over here and give me the last name for our chief? Because I don't know if I can include him in the email. I don't know his last name. Okay, thanks. All right, Aaron, we got you.
Okay, thanks, Judge. I'll see you Monday. Did you get that on? Yes.
I'm including you in the email, Victoria, so you can put him on for that Monday. I'll include her.
Okay. Thanks, Judge.
Thanks.
Judge wants to see paying a few hundred feet, would they still be in violation? And they're not closer to this. Yes, even.
I mean, because these are,
Yeah, so but I just wanted to confirm just in case. So he did say, those are from within 200 feet. but the radius is bigger. And then I'll let council know as well. I gave him everything that I've.
Okay. Alternative revolutionary. For those, there's also revolutionary. Which then means. And then in 13.
If you talk to him, I'm going to put you back. This is your last warning, Mr. Franklin. Thanks.
I've seen it.
I'll eat another 10 I am. And then the career chef. Yeah.
Oh, right. So there's not really ours. Two
No.
ours. This is that. Discharge of fire. But yeah, but it's on the based on.
Maybe it's a deal.
They don't want to do anything.
Casey can't be found at this time. You don't have to fix the last name.
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Has that guy still been doing the stuff in the program? He's like literally, he's not done anything since November or since ever. What is going on?
He was discharged out of our system on November 22. So I have nothing for him after that.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Cheers.
11/25/24.
He emailed the probation officer on the 24th, Sunday night, letting him know about the new law violation guy to prove his innocence.
Oh, wait.
Nothing, no.
Hey, Mr. Seha. Yeah, just whenever. It's no rush. We just need him to sign it, that's it.
We don't have access.
He's a.
Yeah.
Thanks, Judge. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just trying to. Of course. Get lucky.
So, I mean, you can go get that certificate. Yes, one will file within 30 days. But I don't know where you can get that set up from a computer. I'm sure that one.
I was just wondering.
Well, if it's a wrapper, that's like, you know, chain link wire, it's chain it's really expensive.
Can I squeeze past you? Get comfortable. Thank you.
I was not going for insurance.
Hello.
Hey.
Morning, guys. How are you doing?
How are you, man?
Come up. It's up to you. I don't mean to disturb you.
Oh, you never disturb me. Come on.
One second, and then I can.
I've told you across here that you guys have been the best. Y'all in my first, this place in this.
Yeah. I think some of them will be surveying, so you're gonna have to go around and see.
Like my spin, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I've already have.
They signed a lot of.
No.
That's a key. Have to return. We run out of pins like
I am Victoria. No.
First case, all these Sebastian.
Judge Fleischer. Well, I figured it out. I figured out the other one was about NBA. The NBA, the other one. I do know her, so yeah, interesting. Nonsense. I didn't know this, but I was, just came up on our docket, and so I'm, so they just said that the instructor, and that's why he needed something. Oh, yeah, was that one piece?
Yeah.
No, it was pieces.
Draft ready to say.
Yeah, not the, yeah, but I could
Yeah.
so then I, so when I say, okay, let me put on my calendar, like there's just like sound practice. See, that's what I mean. So I was kind of like, conversation.
That's what I thought.
And then I was like, oh, this is MTA, young boy. Like, you, yeah, that's supposed to be it. It should be that I can go the other way. Well, you know,
I mean, like, I'm sure.
but also, oh, yeah, I'm saying with no other circumstance, like, literally just the number being, or looking at that, editing that, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if you want to do it too under authorized. NBA for like 10 years. NBA? Yeah. So all of his videos, so and from his house. What's the short video? It's kind of just like private offices and like like distribution did you know I'm so obsessed.
So, I come by and check.
Someone brought up to the officer there. They talk about it. And so I don't
Make sure all the shit is good. Oh, great one. Yeah. Oh. So you can answer wrong. We're gonna get you. Still know how.
We need a headshot.
I'm just asking.
Well, if you're gonna go back, I'm gonna say things like that.
She said that for us. Okay. Alright. It was what?
Yeah, so I don't believe it. I know. Tomorrow.
So not sensitive.
How about you have paper here? Okay.
No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, she's.
That's fine.
Set up, take down.
Oh, it's okay.
Still? He has no prior. Well, leave it alone. I'll talk to you. Three's not there. It's not gonna get out today.
I went already.
I was hoping. Yeah, it is option. I see that like appointment next month. They just gave it
Like in there, oh, no, it's like.
Oh, I'm typing that up right now. Yes.
So I'm gonna file for competency. I don't necessarily think it's competency to get same. Which you might say. I'll put it in the file. Or, yeah. But he literally said this is almost house.
It's like, it's not. Am I third?
So it's Fleischer, that's what you're
No, okay.
He said. I think I have a lot of judging. It's nice that I hear. I have had one. Usually. Oh, yes. There's a brown. You're going to go get the. In my hand. In my hand. I'm just waiting for them to say.
Oh, I don't.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Can you unlock her door so I can see?
Here's one with a remote unlock.
They didn't like install a clicker. You're gonna get a clicker. I'll give you your thing back. You never seen that?
The second setting on that, so there's still our first setting actually.
Okay.
So,
Oh, you know, if you should.
Which one on the missing one?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
But it looks like we still don't have any surveillance for store, and we're still missing body cam as well.
Okay. So we still need it.
We still need it, yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Good job, Judge. If I could borrow a prosecutor, come on, Mackenzie. You let him do it. It's gonna be Mackenzie's first trip to the rodeo, Judge.
Stay.
Stay? Oh, mistake?
The state.
The state. Okay, oh, sorry. It's this member of the state, first time at the rodeo. I have Mr. Franklin. I keep trying to reverse his name, Judge. So we were here for one bond violation report, which I don't think that one actually got filed. I think you had just requested it. He had picked up a new case, you no PC'd, state dismissed, but the new case involved him possessing, though not using, a kitchen knife. And so the bond conditions.
I didn't ding him on it, did I?
Well, you had asked us to come back today to address the fact that he had.
Oh, right.
Kitchen
That he had the knife,
Yeah,
correct.
so not that he had potentially committed a crime, but that he had a kitchen knife when he was ordered not to have a weapon.
Guys, I need your help. Come up, Mr. Ladon.
And so
Come up, Mr. Franklin.
when you informed me this morning, I think I'd been sent the email, there's a bond violation report for a GPS exclusion zone. I looked at.
I want him so he can.
Yes, Judge. I'm gonna stand between the state. Yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor, arms by your side. Whatever he asks you, answer truthfully but briefly. Keep your response brief and do not get excited, okay? All right. Yeah, let me peel this out of the way.
The initial reason that we were here today was because of the case that you picked up that I found no probable cause and that I had an issue because they were alleging that a knife was, I guess, allegedly in possession or whatnot.
The allegation is possession. There was no allegations of use or threat. It's just that he had a kitchen knife on him.
You are on bond for a
terroristic threat.
As part of your bond condition, you had several. You're not to be in possession of any weapons. You have a GPS monitor, and you're not to go within a certain boundary of the complaining witness in this case. It has now come to my attention through pretrial services that you have bond violations. Specifically, Mr. Franklin has not been compliant with his conditions of bond. Client has failed to not have contact with a prohibited person or visiting a restricted location. Client was ordered by the court not to go within 500 feet of the Northwood Drive apartment in Baytown. On 2/25, client received a victim exclusion zone alert at 10:22 a.m. The victim exclusion zone was cleared at 10:28 a.m. In fact, what I've been told by pretrial is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 instant.
Okay, interject, Judge. I think that's all in a 6-minute window. So I think he crossed into the exclusion zone at 10:22 and out at 10:28. And so I could proffer to the court what was given to me from pretrial. Not that I'm admitting.
Judge has a copy.
Then never mind.
I get it.
In no way admitting that this would be admissible. And looking at what pretrial has provided, it looks like he walked about 1,000, maybe 1,500 feet in about a 6-minute window through the exclusion zone. While it says contact, there's no alleged contact with any person. It's just, I know, but it's the way it's written.
How do we know?
Well, no one has complained to the state. And so it looks like he walked through an exclusion zone, which is, speaking with pretrial, is actually larger than it normally is. I think it's at 500. Is it 500 feet?
At 500 feet because I didn't want him to go anywhere near the complaining witness in this case.
Yes, Judge.
This is the same complaining witness that we have the last case that I know PC'd?
No, the two are unrelated.
They are different complainants, but.
Yes. And so the terroristic threat they're both strangers. The terroristic threat is, the allegation is that my client asked to bum a cigarette, got in an argument when he was denied. And then the newer case with no PC was that some random person's window was broken and somehow my client got charged with it when no one saw or had any evidence to believe that he had done it. But when the police made scene, he didn't have a kitchen knife, I believe, is the allegation. I will say that the new case, it was no PC, but there's also no evidence. There's no offense report. There's no videos because it's a week old.
It's because they didn't go get anything because I know PC'd it.
Well, that's part of it. It's also Baytown.
But the problem is that we continue to have issues with Mr. Franklin.
So Mr. Franklin is going to have issues on bond or not, Your Honor. His mental illness is quite severe. He's received hospitalizations in the past. His orange sheet is right at a page, if not over. And so the system is aware. I would take this court or ask this court to take caution in the sense that we're not having formal hearing. There's no testimony presented. I'm fine with having a conversation. But if the court should wish to
Oh,
revoke
we're
his
having a
bond,
hearing right now.
well, then
Mr.
nothing has been
Meunier.
admitted because there was no admissible evidence. I'll find to discuss with the court what has been alleged, but there is no admissible evidence of either location or possession because nobody has testified to either. And I don't think the pretrial services officer in this room would have the ability to testify how a GPS device works. Not to be mean to her, but it's not her job. And so she's not going to have any knowledge of the firsthand knowledge of the device.
We continue to have issues with Mr. Franklin, and I'm tired of it.
And-
I'm not dealing with this anymore. I only have one way to fix this.
So I've spoken with the state, particularly the chief. We're leaning towards reaching a resolution on a mental health diversion, Judge. It's not 100% that we're there, but it sounds like we're going to do it where we send him for an evaluation. So I'm going to file a competency evaluation just in case. But
So that there's another 30 days. I'm not going to sit here and wait for him to have another bond violation. No, because he's doing whatever he wants to do, because that's what's happening here.
yes, Judge, and if you'd like to revoke his bond, which I can understand the court's position, I would just ask that we have a formal hearing with testimony where the rules of evidence would apply, which statutorily they would apply to any revocation of bond.
I'm still going to take him into custody. I find that he's a danger to our community. He's continuing to just. Mr. Franklin, what am I supposed to do? Continue to let this happen?
For me,
Don't form.
I ain't getting no justice.
I found no PC on your case last time.
I ain't getting nothing to nobody.
All I'm asking you to do is stay away from this place.
What I'm supposed to do? I'm trying to take care of my nieces and nephews, running back and forth to the store and stuff. What I'm supposed to do? What you want me to do?
If you need things, we can.
All I'm doing is the best I can. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. What you want me to do? I didn't have nothing to do with none of this.
Listen.
You ain't
I
stopping
want you to
nobody from
listen.
raping me.
Just slow yourself down, okay?
Is he saying that
He's insistent.
family that lives near here?
So he's given me, I've been trying to get addresses. So he lives partially with cousin and with mom, who are both on this side of town. And he essentially migrates between the two. Because of his mental health issues, I'm having a problem confirming the addresses to confirm this
Franklin.
information.
Where are you staying?
My mama's house, but she threw me out this morning. So it's the same thing. She pulled a pistol on me, yeah? Trying to tell me to shut up and let her say whatever she want to say. Switching up everything, making it hard on me.
Does your mom live near this address?
She stay down Nolan. When I leave,
No.
I don't have nowhere to go. I go to my cousins. I buy them food. I do the same thing I do.
The problem is that are they within this address?
They stay down Nolan in Bay Terre.
No. Baytown is a big city. I don't want you to go near where the complaining witnesses live. That's all I'm asking you to do.
But I was just having to go to my oldest cousin's house and my mother-in-law's house, get food, and then go get my
Here's what I
medicine.
want you to do. I want you to talk with Mr. Meunier right now, and I want to know exactly where they live in relation to this address. That's what I want to know. I'm
My mother's address.
to put you in or not. All I want to know is why. Because I've asked you not to go to this place, and yet, no. I want you to talk to your lawyer, and I want to figure out where the places are where your mom lives, where the cousins live, so we know exactly where you can and can't go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I can prove
Go.
Thank you, Judge. I've been trying to get the addresses and it's somewhat difficult, but we'll give it another try. Be right back. Mr. Mannix?
You represent Treadwell still? Ricardo?
Treadwell? No, Judge, that doesn't ring a bell. You got a cost number? Well,
No, I'll look it up. Let me look it up.
Okay.
Remember our young lady that we had that had the 2 cases? Wasn't that?
That's Joyal. Joyal was a young man, 18, kept picking up cases. Yeah, not Treadwell.
Judge, and then for the VPRs for drivers, with the proof replacement, if you want to do them.
On who?
Driver.
I don't remember.
We're in, like, the attorneys like provided the proof of his stay, and you had responded the other day.
Oh, right. That's where he's in the, did they email back?
Yes.
What did they say?
I believe they provided,
Proof?
of his stay and,
Is he in there now?
yes, and stated that he should get out on X date. I can't recall, but.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, we'll put him on the docket for that day
Okay,
so that we can get,
okay, so for now, just.
The GP. Yeah, we'll continue. Right. I mean, if he's in a hospital, I'm not gonna ding him on it,
No, I
right?
just say because it's in the queue, so it's.
Yeah, so here, yeah, I'll do that now. Hi, Yasha, you ready?
Judge, I have a couple of clients on the docket.
Okay.
On both, we are applying for DWI PTI. But due to the age of the case, I had to approach the witness.
Okay, who are we talking about first?
First one is Ayuk Emmanuel. Last name is Emmanuel.
I don't see it. The last name is Manuel?
Emmanuel.
Oh, Emmanuel with an E.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's going on?
We're doing a PTI, Judge, but they both require mitigation packets. They have applications filled out,
Got it.
notarized.
I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. They gotta have it done.
Okay.
It's 180 days old.
Okay, and then
What I mean,
once they're approved,
then we'll time, but I
For the
will
assessment.
get the packet in the next 2 weeks.
okay.
If they don't have it done in 2 weeks, then they gotta be here. Okay? Is your other guy the same thing?
Yeah, Figueroa, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So we'll give you 2 weeks on both. They must have the packets turned in.
Couple of weeks, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
okay?
that'll be good, Judge. All right.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
you got it. Thanks. Josh. Ricardo.
Judge, you figure out what case you were talking
Yeah, I
about?
got it. It was something.
It was me, right?
No.
Okay.
Mr. McCardle, though. I think I just saw him here. Damn, he left. Oh, Mr. McCardle? Is that- Okay, sorry, Ricardo.
Judge, I'm approaching on Mr. Andres Lamar Mesa. The case is 1,000 days old, I think Victoria said.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it, only 1,000.
Is he in custody?
He's in custody. I think it was one of those situations where he bond forfeited previously.
Got it. What would you like?
Well, here's the thing.
1,220.
Yeah. Well, he's got bigger fish to fry up in felony. He's got a robbery case. And so we're still missing evidence on my case. And so he's been in custody for at least a month now, right?
Want to do
December?
something now, or do you want to punt it?
No, I'd like to punt it, Judge, see what happens up there, see if we could dump this one. Or in the alternative, if he needs to plea to this one to dump the other one, I'd like to.
The problem is that that's a new robbery, right? Our case is 1,200 days old. I mean, I can give you a little bit of time, but I'm not gonna 8 months down the road, we're still hanging on to the theft case.
I get it.
You know?
No, this might be one of those where, I mean, we'd be ready. I mean, he's got enough time. He's got no other criminal, he's got something. But we could try the case. I mean, we're missing evidence. If we're looking to exclude it, let's just exclude it. Let's go to trial. Yeah, perfect. Let's do it.
We just try to get the body cam and dash we're still missing. We'll reach out. And because that was requested, we can escalate that again.
Please.
Yes, Judge.
It's time. I mean,
Yes, Judge.
Especially if we know that he's just gonna
Yes,
try
Judge.
it, then let's,
We'll
you know
do
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah, yes, Judge.
Do they have an offer on the case upstairs?
No, Judge.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
they're not set till April.
April
So
1st.
I don't do more than 30 days.
Okay.
So let's do 30 days.
All right.
We'll come back and we'll see where we are.
Okay.
Probably what I'm gonna do is probably set you after that next hearing, 4-1, maybe like 4-2.
Okay.
And Judge, just to be clear, I think by that time, he's gonna be maxed out on a simple theft case, so.
Let me see. Yeah, so 4-2 would be a Wednesday. We could set you for the day after, and then we'll set it for trial on that day.
Set it for trial, so like have trial on that day or?
No. On that day, we set it.
Set it and get a date.
Like work out an agreement where it
Okay.
does here, there, whatever. We'll set it for trial on that day.
Okay, so you want to do a 30-day and then?
Yeah, I do 30 days because, sometimes they do something upstairs and no one figures out and they get forgotten about here and I don't like to do it. So,
Okay.
so in an effort not to forget about it.
Sounds good. Okay, Judge, thank you
Okay.
very much.
For sure.
Yes, sir, Judge. Yes, sir. Judge, I am here on Mr. Enrique Rodriguez. To refresh your memory about this case, Mr. Enrique Rodriguez was put into custody. I think it was Monday, I believe. I think he was put in custody Monday because he fails to go and get the
I remember.
interlock put on his car. I've spoken with the chief, Your Honor. We're at a probation stage for Mr. Rodriguez. However, the state has not been able to get in contact with the CW to see what was the restitution owed, if any, to the car. And
Have you tried?
So
State?
as of now, there's been
2 or 3 or 2.
I don't, on Rodriguez, I don't see any attempt.
Oh, Your Honor, on this one, we've been struggling with getting contact with the complainant. The information was not gathered from the officers. What we do have is a
The
name.
officer didn't take the information down?
They
Is
didn't
that
get a
what-
phone number, Your Honor.
Come on.
So what we have is a name and an address. So we have our investigator on it trying to find.
I mean, it shouldn't be hard to locate, How old is the case? Let me see.
And my question to you, Judge, being that it's already set for probation, the only thing we're waiting for, I hate to see him sat there in jail for indefinite period of time.
It's not gonna be indefinite, Mr. D, I'm not. So what I'll do is I'll give them a week to get it. If not, I know that guy's in custody and you're ready to move forward.
Give them to Monday.
You think you can get it by then?
I'm just gonna talk to our investigator real nice.
If not,
Let me give them at least a week.
All right, fair enough.
They're really busy.
Yes, fair enough.
So I'm gonna give you a week, get the restitution. If not, we're moving forward without it, right? And what I would say at the minimum, like send a letter today, because it takes 3 days for a letter to get there. Say, look, we've been trying to get in contact with you, just please get in contact with us. If not.
Yes, Judge, we'll sure. Okay.
Fair enough, Judge.
They have a
Can you take the motion to withdraw now? Yeah, I'm not gonna sign it. For Douglas.
And I'm free, if you can, we had everything else, yeah, everything else is good. I didn't know that. You're right, yeah.
Got it.
Tell the judge what. Yeah, boss.
Since my wife got so much which is.
Okay, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. John D.
I just wanted to bring you up to speed on the 3 cases today.
Okay.
Mr. Reams is getting dismissed.
Okay.
Okay. The other one that I have for you is 2 DI cases that blood test came back pretty good, you know, like 0.10. So they're all going to be heading for PTI.
Okay.
And that's Mr.
Who's that?
Miss Crawford and Miss Free.
Okay, hold on. Free has a bond violation. So,
I
yes.
didn't catch that one, Judge.
Sorry?
I didn't catch that one.
It
You
just
wanted to
got-
bring her
it literally
back?
just got filed
Just
today.
got that, okay.
So
So do
what
you
it
wanna-
was is that she was called in to do a test, failed to appear. So what
Oh,
we'll
you know
do-
what it was, Judge? Was this, I think, was this? Anyway, we can bring her because I had one recently that she was sick. And I don't know if this is the one, but let me look deeper. But either way, you're gonna want her back.
Correct.
Right,
So
so-
you want to put on for Friday? We'll have.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
You
matter.
here Friday?
Judge. I mean, I know you guys don't like Fridays, but I'm okay with Friday, or do you
For
want to go?
BVRs, we usually set them on Friday.
Okay, gotcha. Then Friday it is.
Okay.
Let's bring her back on Friday and have to talk about it. And then Ms. Crawford, is that okay for just a reset so we can get her PTI rock and rolling? Okay, gotcha, Judge.
So hold on. Yeah, I mean, it's 1:43, so
Yeah.
whatever you need.
We'll knock it out.
Yeah, okay.
Got it.
All right.
I'll tell Victoria.
Okay.
Commissioner Perch again, Judge.
Yep.
All right, I think I have the location figured out. It took a while because getting addresses from my client is.
I understand. It's okay.
So, let me just visual aid. So the exclusion zone.
No. Don't. Just take it off because I'm live streaming. I don't want to.
Oh, okay, all right. So if you were to look at the exclusion zone, numbers 10 and 19 are just left of it. That is the cousin's house. So he lives probably 30 feet outside the exclusion zone. And so my client.
So hold on a second. Thing.
So,
13.
So numbers 10 and 19, because I have, the ones I have are numbered.
I see it. 10 and 19. That's that
So
cousin?
That, from what I can tell, is the cousin's house. I'm having to do this with
What
Google
about
Maps.
number 24?
Well, no. What I'm saying is that's where he's kind of living. He then walks through the exclusion zone. Mom's house is about 2 miles due east. This one, he's actually, I think he was walking to CVS to get his psych meds. And so he goes through the exclusion zone to get to Garth Road, which is the road that the CVS is on, which is just outside the map. I can show you on my phone if you'd like. So he walks to Garth and then goes north up Garth to get to the CVS and then east to Mom. So I think this 6-minute window, I think is him walking through the exclusion zone to get to CVS. As far as I can tell, that's what's going on. He never stops very long. It's a 6-minute time. It's
CVS in relation to this.
So in relation to the map, if you keep going east of the map,
maybe half a mile.
I don't understand the curve.
That's him trying to walk around the apartment. He was trying.
He's right next to it, man. It's like literally within like.
He's going to get his psych meds, Judge. Rash thinking is not 100% level. He's trying to go around it from what I can tell. Well, I don't know, Judge. I think there's a big field and I think he's trying to go around to get to the field, to walk through the field. But CVS is. Here, let me just show you my phone. That'll be the easier. So.
No. But come around, because I don't want to live shit.
I don't want to do this without you. Yeah. Well, you can hear what I say. I feel like you should still be there. That's fine. Yeah.
It happens every day. Okay, this is the first get your disorder. Don't give them read that.
But still, we're near.
No, I know that. Well, if you got correctly.
Yeah. All right, 1 minute, or if you want to come on for 3 free.
No, I think you're again. You may wrong. I didn't show you.
There's scared.
What's the case?
Well, it's a stranger who was supposedly threatened. I mean, I think I would be annoyed and scared.
Franklin, come up.
Okay.
I want you to understand something and listen to this clear. I want to protect every person in my county, and I want them to feel safe. This person is scared of you. That's why I don't want you near them. Do you understand, Mr. Franklin? All I'm asking you to do is stay away, because I don't want you to accidentally bump into them on the street. You guys exchange words, and then it goes absolutely haywire. That's what I'm trying to prevent. Do you understand? It's not to be mean to you. It's not to take away this. I'm a nice person. I don't like to put people in jail. But if you're going to be a problem and you're going to scare my city, I've got a problem with that, and I'm not going to take it. You understand? So CVS, where you're trying to get to on that map, is nowhere near where this person lives. Your cousin lives outside of the area of the zone of exclusion. Look at me. Mr. Franklin, there's no reason for you to go near where this person lives. You need to find another way. I'm not going to do this with you again. Do you understand? I'm trying to be nice to you now, and I'm trying to warn you that I don't want you to go near anywhere where they live. If you need help, Nathan can help you out. If you need a place to stay, we can find you a place. If you need food, if you need a job, we have resources we can give you. All you have to do is ask. But
He can't give you a job. He can tell you where to go to try to find you.
But I want everyone to feel safe. Do you understand? That's all I want.
Oh my God.
Like I want you to feel safe. That's it. Here, everyone gets a fair shake. Everyone. I found no PC on your case last time, right? That's a fair shake. It doesn't get any more fair than that. Do you understand? Mr. Franklin, I'm well within my right now to put you in custody. I'm not going to, but I want you to understand that I'm not going to do this again. You understand? I'm not asking much. Okay? All right.
Thank you, Judge.
So just please
I
make
try to.
a path for him to go around so that there are no more issues.
Your Honor, I was going to see if we could shave some of the, I think it's 500 feet And the cousin lives just outside, and it looks like GPS is giving some false positives. I was gonna see if we could lower it to 400 instead of 500.
The D was for the cluster in the center, that would be 200. The C would be a.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. Are you saying that the circle is within 200?
So that circle's within 500, but it was originally at 200. And so he was deemed for being within 200 feet.
But these right here are
Yeah,
not,
so that's gonna be outside of it. So he's not being deemed for those. They show all the points that is being used,
yep,
but that's not a violation.
okay, then we're, all right. I have a caution because it's right outside the zone, but it sounds like it will be okay.
Just make sure that you guys can carve a path so that there's no more issues.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Franklin, that's it.
You have a seat, okay? Now you can sit in this pew right over here.
Ready?
Yes, sir. I'm approaching on a motion to sub. Your Honor, I was retained on Mr. Funes.
Sign.
All right.
Just have it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, shut it.
Judge, when you get a chance, could you sign the email? Thank you. Okay, so
The question is, I don't like it very much.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, what's up? See ya.
God bless you too, Jeff.
Have fun.
So through the criminal justice system, as a mentioned here, I was going to start. Well, I say now.
Council for reset.
Hey, do I need to approach on high?
Yeah. That's fine.
Who is it?
Gregory Hines does.
Hines. Is there a BVR?
Page 4.
No.
Judge.
No, sir.
It's because it was old yesterday, the council couldn't make it.
Oh, that's right. Do you have an offer? What are you doing?
We just talked, state made an offer. They're gonna eval it. It may be set on trial docket, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'll give you a week
Yes, Judge.
and then come back, see if it's good for trial. So you don't want to take anything, no mitigation,
I
nothing?
know he does not. Now, if the state were to offer one, you know what, actually, I spoke with him about it and he didn't really like the sound of a PTI, so that's why I just.
All right, so just eval it and then we'll go from there. All right, see you in a week.
Thank you,
I'll
State.
waive it for next week too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, anything brings you up to
Hi.
March 5?
Good morning.
I'm going to point on Mr. Andrews.
Okay.
One of your bond conditions is that he obtain a high school diploma.
So what I'd like to do is, he's not working. He's not in school, never graduated, so show me what you got.
He provided me with this morning, showing that he does have a GED.
Oh, okay, great. So now, because he told me he never graduated from high school, but I guess he didn't delineate that, hey, but I have my GED. So, job, not doing anything, just getting, so what I'd like him to do is get a job. Come up, Mr. Andrews. What do you want to do for the next 30 years of your life?
Honestly,
No, lie to me.
I'm not lying. Honestly,
No, lie to me. When someone says, to be honest, the first thing that I'm thinking, okay, just give it to me. What do you want to do for the next 30 years?
HVAC, so.
That's great. You can make a lot of money. But right now, you're not doing anything to forward your career. You're doing nothing. People, when they have too much time on their hands, they become self-destructive. You know what I mean? You need to start working now, getting a trade so that you can start doing something, because life is really great when you have money and it really sucks when you don't. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It's time to start working on it. So there are many trade schools for HVACs to start working to become an apprentice so that you can get a license. Start doing it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I want you to start working towards something so you're not just sitting around smoking weed all day and just playing Xbox. It's not going to happen. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Start working toward it. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
I'll get your state.
Go ahead and sign.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, okay. You gotta go say hi.
There you go.
Which I definitely said. See you later.
Yeah. Hey, Judge, one question.
Yeah.
On Andrews, did you want to give them a regular reset to get a job? Since he had.
Let's do 3 weeks to see what he's done.
Okay.
All right.
But I'm doing
Hey, Peter. Hey, you gonna get tested on that day too.
You doing well?
What's new with you, man?
Just,
You look good, Peter.
it's just about time.
It is.
I'm telling you, it's a bit of a party trick. It's high without Vera. I get to walk through those doors.
I'm pretty sure that one's just the last day.
Hey, what's up, good?
I already.
Come to.
I gotta go.
She's not having signed up in the next week.
All right. You're welcome. That's pretty good. All right, counsel for recut.
Thank you. I can come from you. No, the next one. You're great.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually sending this for another time. That is well shines.
Barely?
Ask to get the hot read on
So you guys can be working on this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
And then I just know.
Yeah, I think that continues.
I don't know.
That's all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
This is one of the always on the same. Okay. It's just, it's fun. Judge, do you have a second?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. And then I'll just get ready to put it.
It's okay. Well, let's go talking back.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
That is here in office.
Now, do something.
Even for this
Do you want to make it a little nice?
Okay, cool.
Make it tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I'll-
All right, I'll ask him. All right, thanks, Judge.
For sure.
House. Yeah, they are. So I put the last figure, this file that, and then I'll just put it on, and it's a consider. James. Yeah. And if you also. So next. You would use it all hours. Yes. I think we're checking out my answers. It'll just kill the webinar next again, and I told them, of course, this is how you think.
I want to see it. And then I like 30, they're like, I find it, you know, kind of sad. It's not good. Okay, let's check with them. Well, I'm not gonna- I would have killed me. I have to on the same day on this one. Yeah. You know, just say the air. Yeah, but like, thank you. And can you create the ends? Yeah, so you can make that one, but then it's a consider. It's like that's why. Oh, that was it?
No, I'm getting like, wait, how about you? Are you with me? Yeah.
Oh, I see. I put this kind of on the sale.
Oh, I just, yeah. Oh, I haven't understood it. You know, I haven't. And then go, you know.
Okay, broken.
They're the ones that cover quick what is the third letter. So like, it's confirmed with their judge, some of the judge. They're the ones that do quick work. After their doctor's done. Then show the.
Uploaded to the cloud.
Which is doing.
Yeah.
Go across the street. On East 97 hours. So now there's the alleyway, they park the bikes, they join out. You know what's interesting about that, when you go, how to value. So building, building. Yeah, not like towards the, or the animals, but. Basically, we are. Right, it's all the first one. It's like almost.
Alright, cool.
And then, get the. Seven, she does the. Big accounts, and then you get the, and then you get the.
So she was.
Let's do ID numbers. If on Zoom, they don't have certificates. We'll click on this document, this location, the advanced parts, and the state ID. So, that's the one.
Okay, so there's an addition as an areas, right?
There is, but there's a paper one where, honestly, I don't even look you up.
Yeah. Which the. Which is gonna let you know, since she just like issue.
Okay.
Maybe approach.
Yeah. Hey, Josh. What's up, man?
I'm approaching with Ms. Parks, Robin Parks.
Okay.
And she is present, Judge. So the chief told me this morning.
Ms. Parks?
Yes. So he told me this morning the state is considering filing this as a felon in possession of a firearm case. They made an offer of 1 year jail on the misdemeanor. And I believe he said that he would keep it open for one setting for us
Yes,
to
Judge,
consider that.
one setting. Otherwise, he intends to indict this as a felony.
Did you tell her?
I did, yes.
Okay. So, I mean, that's up to you guys, right? It's, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna hold to it, right? That's up to you, but.
We're just asking for a little bit of time. I was having issues with the portal today too.
Is all the evidence here?
I believe so. Yes, everything's uploaded and shared, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll give you a setting. How old is the kid?
Fairly old, back from August of 2024.
Oh my goodness, it's that old?
I think it was a 2 before there was a warrant for.
It's 201 day old. So, I mean, I'll give you a couple weeks.
Sir.
And then she's got to come back and let us know. She either takes it or. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Got it.
Thanks. Thank you.
Should I have things? Please find out from the prevention talking with your friend. And that's what it is. How is March 13th or the 7th? Thank you.
Hey. What?
I want to give you a heads up that Michael Flame's client from yesterday, the probation thing, that we can reset the day.
He's what?
He's here.
Okay.
Just we were talking.
Oh.
I don't think I was old enough. I don't know if honestly.
All right, there you go.
This is Judge Fleischer in Court 5. Do you think you could have him stop by, please?
No.
I'm sorry? Oh, it's, you want my last name? I didn't hear you. David Fleischer. It's Fleischer. He has a client here in Court 5. If he could stop by, please. Ed, did it show up on caller ID? Okay, he hasn't. Okay, thank you so much. So there's a BVR for light in the queue.
Was it Neil White or?
No.
You look, Judge.
Let me see.
Okay, I see.
It's already in warrant status. So you want me to put that bail revoked and you want me to put that on there? Even though I technically revoked it quite a while ago? Yeah, because she failed to appear. So can I?
You can put the amount she wrote for 5,000. We'll just show that it was, that's what this BVR was for. Or you can just put the defendant in the other box. Defendant was already revoked. Warrant was already.
Where does it say that? Oh, and other activity?
On other activity, yes.
Okay. So when was it?
On Monday, February 24th, revoked for failure to appear, 5,000 won.
No, I've never used that box before. Nice. You want to go through the list?
Yep. Page 3 and 4. 3 bonds posted. Mhm.
7503 on both. Yeah, I gotta do BVRs.
What they said to me, and then each one that, why wouldn't you?
Okay, done.
The next one, Judge.
Page 5, Laura. You checked in, I've emailed council and completed multiple times. What do you want to do with that?
Where's Clark?
He checked. Okay.
Um,
And it's still early, did you want to just wait or?
yeah, I mean, it's early. So like yesterday, she can get here till what, 12:30? Right.
Next one, Judge, is page 7, Diaz. So he came in for his arraignment last Senate, but you weren't here. And
I saw Christian here earlier. What happened?
counsel is Valle, Robert Valle. Or page 7, Diaz.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong DS.
Oh, okay. The bottom one, so he just came in to do bond conditions.
Okay.
Do you want to assess them or wait for counsel?
No, we gotta wait for
I
Roy.
emailed them several times too. Let's see. Page 16, Lopez Rubio, found no PC. Are we expecting a dismissal?
Hey, what are you guys gonna do with Lopez Rubio? Please. It was a gun case under 17 or under 18.
Okay.
Who's next?
So this all will have to wait for Blaise to return, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next judge is page 18 and 19, Morgan. Set for arraignment fell to appear, 2 bonds posted.
Um, 5,002 on both. When I have to do a bail order. Okay.
Yes. Okay, should we send it to me in
Okay, who's after Miss Morgan?
that was it for the arraignments. The other ones are attorneys will wait for you.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, we can Diana to get her. Why is it all? Is he invisible? No, it is. But okay. Why is he like that? I feel like I've never seen that name. My favorite part is when Gail was in charge of, yeah, I can just refer to that.
Yeah.
What does he look like? I I think that wasn't for me. So that's so very much up to my current and. Also, I can't do it. So. Yeah. I said that we're doing. George Reyes. I took a lot of their picture. I emailed him a couple of times. George Reyes. Oh, yeah. Robert Valerie. By the way. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't see that. Oh, right. Absolutely.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Pham. Come up. Come up.
So if you only been placed, it's 30 days in jail. Warning.
Your client was placed on probation yesterday and he refused to talk to our CLO. Why?
CLO?
You refused to talk to my probation officer. Why did you refuse to talk to my probation officer?
No, I was asking, is it okay if I get a guy or something rather than a girl? I don't know. I just thought.
You know, I've had all types of people here. I've been here a long time. She's the best one that I've ever had, by far. I don't understand why you would ask to talk to a man. She's by far better than any man that I've ever had here.
I didn't even know that she's a PI, that
Yes.
she's just doing.
So we have.
Oh, okay.
She's the best out there. This is the only one you're going to get. You understand?
Yes.
Correct. Please. Thank you. Don't talk to me back.
That's fine. That's all right. Because when we send that was the information. So now I'm letting you check that. Yeah.
So they should have a parent saying he's gonna withdraw his credit emailing about it. They're gonna ask the judge if they want to.
Oh, you? Yeah, I can't think right now. That's. Beautiful. So it's not. Forward. Do you want me to just open question in case so yeah, stop that. It's one that see what I've been working on. Again, she's doing incredible good what's the yes, sir, what's your more 251-806. So she only would be the other guy. Yeah. Very much, yeah. Okay, problem is that she I was saying, so that's what we add. And then, the only friends, information officer. So this is on, she, you know, her about it, she. Self-investigation about it. So. She's sick on the nursery class and. You know, the nursery stuff, she just don't want everything like the months and I'm like, well, whatever recommends, because like 3-4 months. Yeah. Yeah, but I thought, because here's the thing, it's not only about. Beautiful combat, like 2v1, so I was like, you know.
Judge, quick question.
Yeah.
On page 46, Woodard, counsel says he's in trial and didn't know he was still on that case and is asking if he can withdraw.
Give me a second. Okay, say it again.
Page 46, Woodard. Defendant on her votes and counsel didn't know he was still on the case. He was asking if he can withdraw.
He's out. Yeah, I mean, we have him. Hey, you want to appoint someone else?
Yeah, you just told me now.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of late now though, right?
You want me to roll it for tomorrow?
And then we do it. Yeah,
I'll tell counsel to file the motion to withdraw.
yeah, that'd be great. I know, but I don't want him to be out 2 weeks without him having a screen. I want him, the minute he gets out, the next business day, he comes to court, you know? Because my fear is that he gets out, you know, he doesn't have court till the 26th, but then he gets out the 13th, and then.
All the arguments to be said, like I said, to that game, I think the it just doesn't. So honestly, anytime this year, that's fine. We're just passing the judgment. Okay.
I just pushed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mixed up the cases. I don't understand on word on that. Word one way on this.
Commissioner? Oh, man. Right now.
Never happened.
Oh, really?
What is the eyes got shaper?
And that's why they.
Hey, I'm gonna go. I have a pounding headache.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we need?
Now, he's back there, give me a heads up, for some reason, I don't actually just. Yeah.
I think just the bond conditions on Diaz, you know. If you wanna, we can do them, and then if council wants to approach to amend.
No, but I don't want to, he's got a lawyer. I can't talk to him without the lawyer present, you know? That's,
I can try calling them to see if that gets them on Zoom.
try, see. Yeah.
Which like this work, you know.
Hey, brother.
I got talked to your ideal sectionist and gave it based on the full out. I didn't know it was offered on investigation. No, because I didn't know what's offered on it. It's a false police report. It's still loading right now. So basically, we gave a false police report on a painting, for to cars, so there's somebody who's up to him and, and then related to leaving the police station. Both things he said, I did, okay, yeah. Actually, yeah. Crash his car, right? Yeah. Yeah. I saw it. Which is why I didn't know what to offer. Because I was like, he didn't have them going along this. I'm not 100% sure, my thing is still moving.
No, yeah. I just.
Dispatch, Joe Fowler report. Okay, so you both, I think there's an item. Because then they're taking, I don't know, yeah, yes, there's an item on call. We'll also do it. Judge, I called, they went straight to voicemail.
Okay.
You can have the one that, oh, yeah, yeah.
You thought they are now. That's just the time of allocation.
Okay.
So every time.
Now sitting, I have the, and the document, all she's offered, I said it, what is it telling?
That's what's already.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's have a register stamp and I'll figure it out. All right, thank you.
I guess not for Friday then. That, I don't know. That way we can have time to read that both. Because he's hard to get a hold of.
Your daily judge, go to regular activities and unsign that plea.
Oh, right. Okay.
I can give you the case number since it's not on doc, or it is.
Okay. What is it?
2522345.
To unsign all of them?
Unsign all of them and then resend them. Yeah. And then I'll edit them for today.
Give it to me again. Sorry.
25.
Oh, it's there. It's there. It stayed there.
Judge, I just put an order of appointment if you can sign that one.
Yeah.
Hey, George. All right, is discovery complete?
It is.
No, I don't know, if you want to, what do you in office? Yeah, it's out of the machine. All right, I want to file with him.
All right. You want me to re-sign it now or wait?
Yeah, you can sign it.
All right, leave the parents, council takes out, and the defendants.
I was trying to get our own analog. You would need to call and talk with, Tony usually talks with him about that.
Oh, Judge, I'm getting an email
I'm guessing he doesn't have an attorney.
from the future DAs today, to talk about Gil.
What?
Gil is a fugitive case in the back.
Okay.
They need to, I think they need to approach on that one, because Shabli says she's coming back. Oh, it's for a waiver.
His license. They know his license is already been suspended.
Yeah. No, so that this is fine. Get his license back.
I know this, it won't go down, so.
Do you have anybody else?
And we'll wait to that order.
The mobile order, the general, you can do it down, but I mean, DJ's.
I'll let it know. We can get it.
Just telling guys, with the shower that it's a play on September.
But you don't get those.
Hey.
You know, no, we don't do this.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I can do that.
Yes.
Trey does.
No.
I'm standing in the middle.
Now, if you want the removal, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
This license still won't be valid, so September next year. So.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hey, how are you?
Trey, I put it in there, can you sign it and send it to the judge? I came to the right.
Oh, you made it. Wonderful. What's the word, Thunderbird? Hill?
He wants to waive. And then Mr. Rivera, they recalled the warrant. I'm not sure
If they recall the warrant, then they're gonna follow dismissal. They have to.
They already did.
They did.
Okay, great. Mr. Noel waived as well, but they still have a hold on her for some reason.
Could be interstate compact. When it's interstate compact, that thing takes forever. So, yeah, and I don't think there's nothing that we can do. I think that you can try to reach out to interstate compact people, but I don't even think that is successful at times.
When did they waive? How does that?
There's something else. It's like a funky, I know, I'll let Dave explain to you when he gets there. But it's,
So it's not that long to get the, probably this is close to the day.
Definitely yesterday.
Yes, doing it from flight before and they that was 24. Yeah, so
So, do you know why the college you got information on there? They say we.
They say what?
They say we. So.
Carrington, I
Felt like we're supposed to.
the last of the good fall. Which was socials.
I was very. But I'm.
You were still on the
I felt it's in my back.
Liz, were you gonna file the dismissal on Walton?
Yeah, that's one from yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Sorry about that.
And did you get a chance to look at the no PC?
I'm going to file on that as well.
Okay. Yeah.
He was
You
waiting.
got a copy of everything.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess it didn't capture.
Hey, Judge. I don't know if you remember, but John Mary yesterday, he was the one that had bond conditions that was sitting here a while. And we ended up doing pre-trial bond conditions. with him. It looks like he got his copy and everything whenever we
He
generated it.
did sign it one point, but it had to be removed, so I can fix it.
Yeah, that's probably
And
what
they
it
had him sign again, but it didn't capture. And his next court date's not, but he's instructed and.
he's instructed and he knows.
was. Can we just put wave signature? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Whoa. What's that should be?
She's blaming clerical errors and sound like. That's like their day to me. Like disaster errors. Nice. Yeah. These are things like But, I mean, we can do something.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Hi. She's back there talking to him, Dave.
Ah, it's okay.
Does it make sense to do this? So you have to remember it and then. Then how do we get,
I'll just put delete from the file. That's how people get stuff.
That's the. They don't get it. So instead of saying the 14th day of the.
Thank you, Trey.
How's it going?
It went bad in 20 seconds.
You want me to talk to the person?
Yes. Mr. Hill wants you to formally extradite him. He wants a governor's warrant. He's saying this is not him. He's saying that this whole time y'all have been having him sign things under somebody else.
Regardless, has an open.
I said it, Judge.
It's okay. Look, don't worry about it.
I thought that I had said this yesterday, but
You're also on the, you counsel on Nellums?
yes, she waived, and then we had rolled it from yesterday because she pled in the 230th, and you said it still has a hold on it.
This is the problem, and I think I narrowed down the problem. So in the 230th, she did plead time served here 3 days, and it does show a plea agreement. However, there is no judgment. There's no judgment from the court.
So why did they do that?
I do not know, but I emailed the chief of the court. I haven't gotten back, but okay. It is case number 1905655. So I don't know if it's just pending Judge Morton's signature, but it's been 2 days, so that's why it hasn't released. I'm guessing because the sheriff's office hasn't gotten back to me either.
Yeah, I thought that too, because time served 3 days is technically one. It would have been released the same day.
Well, at most it would have been the next day, even assuming that it wasn't. So, yeah, she should have been released either way, which is why we had the extra day. And now I can say, no matter what scenario it is, she should have been released. She does it about that.
Let me go tell her that. So basically, we have to wait for that.
Well, ultimately, it's the 230th that would enter into judgment to the clerk's office, who would send it to the sheriff's office. So until judge signs it, sends the clerk, then sends it to the sheriff's office, I can't do anything.
Okay, I'll tell her that.
Okay.
After Mr. Hill.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. Hill.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
So, they're telling me that you have an open case out of another state. That's why we have the fugitive hold on you at this point. It looks that you are wanted out of the state of Mississippi. Is it Oktibbeha?
Oktibbeha.
Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce it accurately.
Or
I can spell it.
robbery, violation of a court order. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You have two different options. You can waive extradition or you can fight extradition. When you fight extradition, it's very, very limited on what you can't fight. We don't really, it doesn't matter what happened over there. You know, the only thing that matters is if it's you. If it's you, then we wait. There are several ways that we can go about it. You can waive extradition, which when you waive, traditionally we give the demanding jurisdiction here in Mississippi 2 weeks to come get you. If they don't come get you within the 2 weeks, normally Harris County releases you or releases the hold. The problem in your case, though, is that you also have a felony assault that you've picked up that you have not made bond on. Because you have not made bond on that case, the 2 weeks or the waiting period that we traditionally give to them is on hold. That it gets put on hold until you make bond in that felony case or you resolve it upstairs. Once that happens, that's when the time for Mississippi to come get you is triggered. But that is assuming if you want to waive. Your other option is to fight extradition, in which case they will get a governor's warrant, put on evidence to prove you are you, which is the person that's wanted out of Oklahoma. And there are several ways that they can do that. And we have a hearing to do that. We need to know what you want to do, whether you want to fight extradition. You don't have to tell me right now. I just wanted to bring you out here to explain to you what your options are so that we're all on the same page. Unfortunately, now, just because that case upstairs, everything should basically just put on hold until you take care of that, or if you make bond on that case. Do you have any questions?
I do have questions.
Okay, let's not talk about your case upstairs. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I guess it's bad of me to ask if you have questions. You should probably ask the questions to your lawyer first, and then she can,
Is
I
it
guess
about
talk to
the
me,
CIS?
because I don't want you to say something that.
By my social. NCIS.
So I think the question is, Judge, he is basically stating that this is not correctly connected to him because the documents that he has seen have the wrong social security number on there. And I've explained to him that that is one of many ways that you can be identified as far as fugitive is concerned, and that is a matter of a clerical error that they will remedy. And so that's not going to keep you from being extradited. So is there a question in line with that you want us to ask the judge?
Okay, so on my original social security number, I don't have anything connected to my background on my original social security. So when an NCIC check is ran on my background, they have to use another social security number to find me
Well, there's several ways that they can find you. It doesn't have to be just that. They could use an FBI number, an SO number, date of birth, driver's license. There's just so many ways that they can try to find you when they run an NCIC.
Right.
But here, really, what matters is, are you the Fajon Hill that is wanted out of Mississippi, right? And the way that they use that or determine, they use pen packets, they'll use fingerprint cards, they'll use mug shots, so they could use any number of ways to identify, to put two and two together that is actually you.
Okay.
So
I can't prove or bring evidence.
No. I can't give you advice. So what I'll do is I'll direct you to, Chablis, who can tell you exactly what. But like I said, the two options you have, you can waive or you can fight in the event that you do want to fight, which is okay. I mean, you're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. You're not, you need to do what's best for you at the end of the day. Understand that they will go get a governor's warrant. It's a big packet of information to prove that it's you. They get an order, basically to kind of remand you back to Mississippi.
All right, one more question. Can y'all simply put a charge on a record that I haven't been charged with? Can y'all charge me with something that's not on my record that I haven't been charged with? So basically what I'm asking is, if I don't have something on my record, can y'all just simply put it up on there?
No, of course not. We don't put stuff. No one, DAs are the ones. So, traditionally what happens is when you pick up a case, an officer goes, investigates. When they determine that there's enough probable cause or whatever it may be that a crime has occurred, they call the DA's office, the intake division. They give the version of what happened, right? And the DAs are the ones that decide whether to accept a charge or whether to not accept a charge. If they, don't want to take the charge, they tell the person, go beat rocks, get out of here. We're not taking anything, right? Or they say, okay, well, this is a good case, initiate everything of, initiate a case, issue a warrant. In this case, this is from Mississippi. So I have no idea what happened over there. The only thing I know is that there is an open robbery. Do you have any information more?
No, but they confirmed the teletype that it is this defendant. And so, I mean, with the confirmation that we have, obviously, if we go to the governor's warrant, then the state has 90 days for us to get the governor's warrant while he's in custody for us to verify. We will get a fingerprint expert and we'll have the hearing.
That's traditionally how it goes. Whenever anyone wants to fight extradition, they get fingerprints. They get an expert to prove, hey, these are your prints here, right? Because they'll match it to when you got arrested here, because they took your prints when you got arrested, right? So they'll take that one, match it with these fingerprints here to prove that it's actually you. And that's how we determine who that person is. Now, it may not be you. I don't know.
So what about the mistake they have made though?
Well,
If they
like
have made a
Chip
mistake.
said, people make mistakes. We're all human, if maybe they put a wrong 2 instead of a 6 or something like that. I don't,
So that means.
there are other ways to look. We never want to hold the wrong person.
Mhm.
We don't do that. We're not here to play games. We don't hold people for the sake of holding people. We only want the right person.
Right.
That's all we want. We're not here to play games, right? It's either you or it's not you. I don't know. But if it's not, we'll have a hearing to determine whether it is or not. But at the end of the day, we don't hold people just for this, shots and giggles. It's not what we do. So I'll give you guys, time to talk. If you want to waive, we'll just have you sign the waiver. But like I said, the 14 days kicks in as soon as that hold upstairs is released. The hold can either be released by, you taking care of that case or someone posting your bond. The bond now is set at $15,000. That's the long and short of it. So, and you don't have to decide today. If you want more time, we can roll you for a couple days to take your time to think about it. There's no rush, whatever you want to do.
You can come back next week after you said that your other attorney was gonna give you an examining trial. So if we put it toward the end of the week,
It's towards the end of the week.
no, I'm saying if he does do it, I can reset this one to closer to the end of next week. So then based on what that lawyer tells you about the case upstairs, you can decide if you want to bond out, if you want them to post a bond or if they're gonna dismiss it. And then the 14 days will kick in shortly thereafter. That way you're not just sitting here.
Okay.
I don't show that it's set for an examining trial. I show it.
But that's what I told him already, but he's saying that he had a conversation with the lawyer and the lawyer was gonna put it back.
So
up.
let's not, I don't want to get that all out in here because you guys, you have a privilege with your lawyer up there and we don't need to know about it. You need to handle your stuff upstairs, what you got going. So I'm going to have them put you back. If you don't want to take care of it today, it's okay. We can roll it for a couple days, next week, later this week, whatever you want to do. There's just no rush. Okay? All right. Good luck, Mr.
Thank you,
Hill.
Judge. I'll check with Brianna in case. See if-
So in the event that he wants to waive,
Yes, Judge.
just file it. Let me have it and I'll sign it. We don't need to bring him back up if he wants to.
Yes, Judge.
And there's no rush. Whatever you guys want.
The news on the other one?
On those?
Yeah.
What about?
I checked the judgments in the clerk's queue. We're waiting on a clerical error where he was under APHIS, so he doesn't have state ID. So we can't push the judgment through until we get the ID, because that won't accept it.
That's why they're held up there?
Yeah, he has no ID state, so he needs to get it.
How is he? Or she, but yeah.
No, yeah.
She has a spin, but no state ID.
No state ID. Not doing specific, so maybe an intake error, but she's trying to figure it out, the clerk up there.
Okay.
Because she can't push that judgment through, or they won't take a judgment until the.
Because you're right, because on the judgment, it is at the top.
Ah, Christmas.
So can we do it for like a couple of days and check or tomorrow?
Well, but the issue is time-wise, her clock doesn't start until that judgment's entered because the hold isn't released. So legally speaking, it's told.
I mean, the entry's in the system, but
the hold isn't lifted. Right. So when our clock starts legally is triggered when the other hold lifts. So she's going to be in an extra number of days until that's resolved. And obviously, for me, it doesn't make a difference, but for her, it makes a big difference. So yeah. So, I mean, I figure with time served, it would still, assuming that it was an afternoon judgment entered, then it would be the next day anyway, but.
We're done, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So on Hill, do we want to on 2,000?
What? No. That was a consideration of a.
No, that was a felony bond.
But it's up to you how far you want to reset it to follow up. Well, and then I'm guessing you're going to email us whenever they get back with you.
State ID, yeah.